How's it going, you guys? My name is Tuan Tran. Welcome to my videos. Alright, in this installment, I'm going over a CrossFit workout. The name is Mary. So, again, CrossFit likes to use female names to kind of give you an insight and understanding of the exercises order and what the objective is. And a lot of times, I like to incorporate them from time to time just to change things up, do things that I usually do not do. Also, there are certain exercises that I like because they, work on natural movement. But as always, I will caution individuals because in the CrossFit workout, sometimes it's more they promote time and repetitions, completion, and sometimes they sacrifice a tremendous amount of movement, quality of movement, technique, and this will lead to improper biomechanics, poor posture, and ultimately injury. And once you're injured, you cannot train. So unless you're trained for the CrossFit Games or event, and even then when you train for those events, you have to be mindful of that. So sometimes you have to take a step back and ask yourself, why am I doing this? And am I truly doing this to change my aesthetics or to improve my wellness, my health, my fitness? Then just make sure you kind of understand and be a little bit more honest about the approach of each repetition versus just cranking things out as fast as you can while risking your health and injury. But going back to Mary. So Mary, I find, is definitely more of an intermediate to advanced level workout, because the thing is that there are certain exercises that are very uncommon, you don't really see often. So Mary is the following. It is an order of 5 handstand push-ups, followed by 10 one-legged squats for each leg, then followed by 15 pull-ups. Okay. The objective is to do as many rounds as possible in 20 minutes. So that is the workout known as Mary. Now obviously, all of these are considered intermediate to advanced exercises. Most individuals probably do not have the power just to even put themselves in a handstand position. And many individuals can't do it without having support. I am one of them. I need a wall, or in this case, using the video, you see me using a beam so that I can place my feet so I can stabilize myself. Also, I have some handles that will allow me to have better grip, in the sense that not to flat out my hands where it will cause a tremendous amount of wrist torque, wrist stress. So I would definitely suggest buying some handles again to improve, so that you have a better line of leverage and you're not contorting your wrist at such an extreme angle. So again, most people do not have wrist extension capabilities to be in a handstand. So I would remind people to be very cautious about trying to execute an exercise that's well beyond their joint flexibility and mobility. So again, just giving you guys a few tips on how to apply these workouts in a safer way. Obviously, this single leg squat or the one-legged squat, this is a very difficult exercise. Most individuals cannot stabilize on one leg, nor have the ability to squat and have mobility to squat on just one leg. I use a stepper because that allows me to not have to elevate the other leg as high, and that ensures that that leg doesn't touch the ground. So that's one way of going about it. If you can do the one-legged squat or the pistol squat, on the floor, that's great. You don't have to have steppers or anything to elevate you. You can do this on the floor. And then, again, going about pull-ups. Again, everyone has to do the pull-ups the way they think is best for them. Again, I am a bodybuilder. I am a powerlifter. I am trying to improve on muscular development. So I will usually do full range, dead hang, strict pull-ups, where I would not use any momentum such as kipping, butterflying, or any other CrossFit methods to try to churn out pull-ups. Understand that in CrossFit, again, they have designed techniques to allow individuals to generate the momentum needed to get their chin, to where it needs to be in order to complete a pull. So that allows ladies the ability to do pull-ups. But as for you individuals who are looking for better looking aesthetics, better back development, better strength development in the arm, you might want to reconsider doing a lot of kipping and butterflying. And again, if you're training for the CrossFit Games or a local competition, that's a different story. You know, you'll be in a competition where these individuals will be using this technique, and if you don't know how to use it, you'll be at a disadvantage in your ability to complete the workout or the set quickly. So again, it's just up to you guys to figure out what it is you want out of this. As for myself, I have no plans of competing in a CrossFit event. Whether or not I ever do in the future, that all depends on my goals and my situation, and whether or not I feel like it's something I should or need to do. All right. I did find this very challenging because handstand push-ups, think about your body weight. Think about doing a strict military press, or like a standing strict military press, like a barbell press, or using dumbbells equivalent to how much you weigh. A lot of times individuals will have a spotter, or they'll use hip thrusts to get the weight up, so it's more of a push press versus a strict military press. But there is no real ability to cheat on a handstand push-up. You can't kick your legs up, you can't really drive momentum through your legs because you're in an inverted, position. So either you are strong enough through your core, through your stabilizers, or you're not. Pretty simple. Because either your arms and your shoulders can push up pretty much near your full body weight, or it can't. So that's a very, very difficult exercise. I feel most individuals probably cannot do it. And the thing is that it is a very dangerous exercise if your shoulders are very imbalanced, if you have poor posture. So I would say be mindful of how you position yourself and how you go about it. Make sure that you work on not only internal rotation and a lot of your shoulder exercises, tricep exercises, but work on the external rotators such as the teres minor, the infraspinatus, and the rhomboids, in order so that you have balance in the shoulder capsule. The glenohumeral joint can only take so much if there is an imbalance. And then the thing was, I found the single leg squats very difficult because, again, there's an accumulation of 20 repetitions, and you must complete all the reps on one leg before you move and switch to the next leg. And that's just taxing. I mean, that's tiring. And again, especially if you're trying to do these workouts where you're consistently training, every day and every week. I wouldn't say 7 days a week, but I train 4 to 6 days a week. So I don't really have true recovery. It's not like I take off a whole week and then try one of these CrossFit workouts or workout tests. So I just do the best I can off of natural muscle soreness and fatigue. And again, that's also a great cardiovascular way of training because, again, you're continuously moving, so then your heart rate, pulmonary system starts to get taxed. And then obviously 15 strict pull-ups with no kipping or no momentum. 15 reps alone is difficult, much less to do this in this continuous process. And again, with my stabilizers around my shoulder joint, my glenohumeral joint, compromised due to the fact that I don't do too many handstand push-ups, so that was pretty difficult, and it was very challenging. And then to have all those areas taxed, 15 strict pull-ups became very difficult. So sometimes even just a combination of exercises combined can make things very difficult. I mean, I'll use an example of chest press, like bench press and pull-ups versus bench press and push-ups. The thing is that if you do bench press and you superset that with push-ups, you're taxing the same muscles over and over and over, so you're building a lot more lactic acid, so you're not going to do that well on your bench press over time, and your push-ups will start to suffer. If you do bench press and pull-ups, it helps in the sense that you're working antagonistic muscles, between sets, so you're getting some buffering. But at the same time, as for stabilization of the joint, pull-ups tax you in a different way. The bench press taxes your stabilizers and your joints in a different way, so it can compromise you in that sense of the stabilization of the bar. So it was the first time I ever did this workout, and I found it quite challenging. And now it's going to allow me to kind of work on some things to try to improve upon this in the future. and obviously in a safe way. Again, if I improve upon it and I improve my form, that's what ultimately my goal is. Not for the sake of trying to run through this workout, beat my time, but feel like my form when it came to either my pull-up or my handstand push-up or my single leg squat was compromised just for the sake of that I could finish a so-called rep a little bit faster. That's not what my goal is. That's not the goal of my clients when I train them when it comes to their workouts. It's not about the accumulation of reps, it's about the quality of each rep and accumulation of reps within the duration of time. So just wanted to give you guys a quick video on that. Again, this is in my exercise library with all my other workout videos. And also, if you feel like you want to work up to this, make sure to watch all my other videos, such as the SMR foam rolling or self-modified fascious release foam rolling videos, so that you understand how to release trigger points, so that you can improve upon the mobility of your body, so that you can move to a realm of doing handstand push-ups and single leg squats and full range dead hang pull-ups. Because again, if you do not address these trigger points, muscle tightness will always be an issue and your mobility will always be compromised. Again, I have exercises on dynamic mobility movements to open up your elbows, your wrists, your shoulders, your knees, your hips, your ankles. So make sure you do some of those, watch some of those videos and address whether or not you have like lack of dorsal flexion, or if you have very tight wrist flexors and you need to do more wrist extension. Whether you're too overly dominant on internal rotation, you need to do more external rotation mobility exercises to help balance your shoulders. If you struggle with squatting below parallel, maybe do some of the mobility exercises to improve upon the balance of your knee joint, your hip joint. If you do too much core flexion, maybe you should do some of the core extension exercises in my video library. So that way, that again, it addresses all those imbalances. At the end of workouts and on recovery days, do some of the static stretches on the areas that are overly tight and overly dominant, such as your calves or quadriceps, rectus femoris, sartorius, adductors, latissimus dorsi, pectorals. So, the thing is that you have to reinvest in those aspects if you want to progress in getting to more advanced exercises. All right. So I just wanted to give you guys that narration of this workout. Again, I hope my videos are moving you forward to where you want to be when it comes to your performance, your aesthetics, and your wellness. And as always, I'll keep on getting those videos into my website, adding to my video library so that you guys can, always have new content. And for those who are just subscribing to my video library, if you ever feel like you need a little bit more help, you can always upgrade and decide to have me as your online wellness performance coach, whether you sign up for the platinum, gold, or silver package. Okay, you guys, take care. those of you living in the Houston area, I provide personal training, nutrition counseling, and wellness sessions for those struggling with joint pain and muscular joint deviations. For those of you who live outside of Houston and would like to seek my wellness services, I provide wellness and performance online training. You can sign up for any of the 3 packages. For those interested in my workout videos and also my exercise videos, I have a website and you can click on the link and go there to sign up to view those videos. Last, I do have an ebook journaling my program as I get ready for bodybuilding competitions and get my body fat percentage below 5%. So for those interested, please visit my website for that. As always, take care, and I hope you're moving towards your fitness, wellness, aesthetics, and performance goals.